Good morning students, welcome back to the maths class. Today we are going to see a new chapter called measurements. This is second chapter. We completed the first chapter, all the exercises. Now we will move on to the second chapter, measurements. First, we can recall the parts of the circle. You already know what is the area of the circle and what is the parts of the circle. Just recalling, this is this O center, from center to the circumference. If you draw a line, that is called radius, represents small r. If you draw a line passes through the center from one end to the another end of a circle, then it is called d, that is diameter. If a line passes through one end of a circumference to another end without passing through the center, that line is called chord. These are all you might have learned already. This exercise you are going to see these diagrams only. What is circular arc and circular sector? All of you know what is meant by circle. What is meant by circular arc? A part, a circumference, from this point to this point. If you cut this separately and keep it, that is called a circular arc. Are you able to understand? This is called an arc. This is in the shape of circle. We cut it from the circle. That's why it's called a circular arc. What is meant by circular sector? The circular arc consists of two radius. This is nothing but the radius. If you join from here to the center of the circle, it will become the radius. If it contains two radius, then this portion, this area is called the circular sector. Are you able to understand? Yeah. Now we are going to see some formulas related to that. You can copy down these formulas in your note. These are all very important. This we can use it in the first exercise. One by one we can see the formulas. Length of the arc L is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r units. Second formula, area of the sector A is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square units. Perimeter of the sector P is equal to L plus 2r units. Yeah, everyone should memorize all the formulas. Perimeter of the semicircle pi plus 2 into r units. Perimeter of the circular quadrant pi by 2 plus 2 into r units. Area of the sector if length of the arc is given. This is when circular angle is given, you can use this formula. If the length of the arc is given, you can use this formula, L into r by 2 square units. If a circle of radius r units divided into n equal parts, equal sectors, then the length of the arc of each of the sector equal to 1 by n into 2 pi r units. The same thing, if you find the area of the sector, 1 by n into pi r square units. So everyone copy down up to these formulas and memorize it. Now we will move on to the exercise 2.1. First and second sum are fill in the blanks and match the following. We can move on to the third sum. They are given 4 different types of circle and consists of the sectors. How many sectors are there? 2 sectors are there. Here how many sectors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sectors are there. That's why n is equal to 5. How many sectors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. n is equal to 8. Here how many sectors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. n is equal to 10. They asked us to find the circular angle. How to find the theta? Theta equal to 180. How will you find 180? The full angle of a circle is 360. You might have learned in the previous classes. Only two part is there. We are divided into two equal parts. That is 2 sectors are there. So 360 divided by 2, 180. How many sectors are there? We already wrote here 5. So 360 into 5 equal to 72. Therefore, the circular angle is 72 degree. Now we are learning what is meant by circular angle. Here how many parts are there? n is equal to 8. 8 sectors are there. So 360 divided by 8, it is 45 degree. Therefore, circular angle is equal to 45 degree. How many sectors are there? n is equal to 10 sectors are there. Therefore, 360 divided by 10 equal to 36. Theta equal to 36 degree. This is the answer for the third sum. Now, we will move on to the fourth. Find the length of the arc, area, perimeter of the sector if circular angle is 45 degree and radius r equal to 16 degree. This is fourth question, first subdivision answer. First you write length of the arc L is equal to theta by 360 into 2 by r units. This is a formula. So substitute these values. If you simplify these values, you will get 12.56 centimeter. Don't forget to put the units, otherwise we will reduce the mark. Area of the sector A is equal to the same form. We already said the formulas. You have to memorize it. Theta by 360 into pi r square units. Theta is nothing but 45 degree. It's given in the question. 45 by 360 into 3.4 into 16 into 16. Radius is 16. 16 into 16. We will get 100.48 centimeter square. Now we are going to find the perimeter of the sector. Length plus 2r units. What is the length? The length is nothing but the length of the arc, that is 12.56. Substitute here 12.56 plus 2 into 16. 16 is nothing but the radius. If you calculate this, you can get 44.56 centimeter. Now we will move on to the second subdivision. Find the length of the arc, area and perimeter of the sector if circular angle is 120 degree and diameter d is equal to 12.6 centimeter. This is given as diameter. So first of all, you have to convert this diameter into radius. How will you convert? D by 2. D is nothing but 12.6 divided by 2, you will get 6.3. So substitute this in the length of the arc formula. Theta by 360 into 2 by r. 120 by 360 into 2 into 3.14 is the value of pi into r is, we have found that r is equal to 6.3. If you calculate 13.1888, it will come approximately 13.19. you have to write. Area of the sector A is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square unit. Theta is nothing but 120. 120 by 360 into 3.14 into 6.3 into 6.3. This one you have to calculate. Just I calculated. It's coming 41.54 centimeter square. Don't forget to put the units. That's very important. Perimeter of the sector. Formula is L plus 2R units. L is nothing but 13.19. So 13.19 plus 2 into 6.3 is the radius. If you calculate this, you can get 25.79 centimeter. Now two sums I given as homework. The sums are, that is also in the fourth sum only. There are two subdivisions. Find the length of the arc, area and perimeter. All the three how we found here. That same thing you have to find it here also. If the circular arc angle is 60 degree and radius is 36 centimeter. The second subdivision, that is fourth subdivision for you. After completing the 1 and 2, you write down third and fourth. circular angle is 72 degree and diameter is d is equal to 10 centimeter. Diameter you have to change it into radius and find the length of the arc, area and perimeter. We will see the next question. From the measures given below, find the area of the sector. First subdivision, length of the arc, radius 48 meter, 10 meter. This is homework for you. Second subdivision, 12.5 centimeter, 6 centimeter radius. Third subdivision, 50 centimeter, 13.5 centimeter as radius. These two subdivisions I am going to do. This one is homework for you. We will see how to do the sum. Length of the arc is given 12.5 centimeter. Radius of the sector, that is 6 centimeter. It's given as 6 centimeter. Then area of the sector equal to, we know if the length of the arc and radius of the sector is given, then the area of the sector is L into R by 2 square units, that is 12.5, that is 12.5 into 6 by 2. If you cancel 2 and 6 in two tables, 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6, 12.5 into 3, you are getting 37.5 centimeter square. Now we will move on to the third subdivision. Listen carefully. First subdivision is homework for you. We will move on to the third subdivision. That is, length of the arc is 50 centimeter, radius is 13.5 centimeter. We will see how to do the sum. Length of the arc is 50 centimeter, radius equal to 13.5 centimeter. Area of the sector equal to, the formula is L into R by 2 square units. 50 into 3.5 by 2. If you cancel 50 by 2, you will get 25. Now it's easy to multiply 25 with 13.5. If you multiply, you will get 337.5 centimeter square. Are you able to understand? Like this only, you have to do the first subdivision. Shall we move on to the sixth sum? Yes, we'll move. Sixth question. I'll read the question. Find the central angle of each of the sector whose measures are given below. Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. There are three values are given: area, length of the arc, radius. Among this subdivision, only two values are given. You have to find the central angle. So I have taken second subdivision and third subdivision. The remaining first subdivision and fourth subdivision is homework for you. Note down first subdivision and fourth subdivision, that is area equal to 462 centimeter square, radius equal to 21 centimeter and length of the arc 22 millimeter, radius equal to 105 millimeter is homework for you. We will see how to do the second subdivision and third subdivision. Second subdivision, it's given area equal to 18.48 centimeter square, radius equal to 8.4 centimeter. Area of the sector A is equal to beta by 360 into pi r square is the formula, square units. In the place of area, you substitute 18.48. Remaining r square is nothing but 8.4 into 8.4. Keep the beta in one place, remaining term in the next place. These two denominator, if you go to equation opposite side of the equation, it it will give multiplication. So 18.48 into 360 into 7 divided by 22 into 8.4 into 8.4. If you cancel all the terms, you will get theta equal to 30 degree. That is called the central angle of the sector. Able to understand? Now we will see the third subdivision. In the third subdivision, area they didn't give. Instead of that, they given that length of the arc, that is 44 meter, radius is 35 meter. Now we will see how to do this sum. Length of the arc, the formula is, since length of the arc is given, so we have to take length of the arc. In this previous sum they are given area, we have taken the area formula. Now we will see the length of the arc, how to substitute. Length of the arc is given that 44 meter. So 44 meter. Theta by 360, theta we don't know, you write as it is, into 2, pi, instead of pi place you substitute 22 by 7 into 35, that is given as radius. Now if you rearrange theta in one side, remaining all the numbers in the other side, you will get like this. If you simplify this number, you are getting theta equal to 72 degree. That is called the central angle. You are able to understand? This is the answer for the subdivision 2. Third subdivision and first subdivision and fourth subdivision is homework for you. Now we will move on to the seventh sum. A circle of radius 120 meter is divided into 8 equal sectors. Find the length of the arc of each of the sector. That is the question. Now we will see how to do the sum. Number of equal sectors the circle is divided. How many equal sectors the circle is divided? 8. Therefore n is equal to 8. Length of the arc of each of the sector equal to. That formula is seventh formula. You can check the formula given no. That seventh formula, first subdivision. This is the first subdivision. 1 by n into 2 pi r units. What is the n value? 8. 1 by 8 into 2 pi r pi you keep it as it is. R value is 120 because it's given radius equal to 120. If you simplify 8 and 120, 1 times 5 8s are 40. So 2 into 15, what is that? 30 pi. This is the length of the arc, 30 pi meter, length of the arc. Sir, no need to substitute the value of pi, you leave as it is. 30 pi meter is the length of the arc. Now we will see the second subdivision. The circle of radius 70 centimeter is divided into 5 equal sectors. Find the area of the sector, each of the sector. We will see how to do the sum. Solution. Number of equal sectors the circle is divided. N is equal to 5. It's given that is 5 equal parts is divided. So n is equal to 5. Then ask us to find the area of the sector. Area of the sector is equal to 1 by n into, this is also you can check it in the formula. This is seventh formula. 1 by n into pi r square units. Don't forget to put the units. In the place of 1 by n you substitute 5 into r. What is the r here? It's given that it is 70. So 70 into 70 into pi, you keep the pi as it is. If you cancel 70, 1 times 14 into 70 pi. So here if you cancel 5 with 70, it's given 14. 14 into 70 into pi. What is 14 into 70? You are getting 980 pi. The unit is centimeter. This is the area of centimeter square for centimeter square. For the length of the arc, it's 30 pi centimeter. For the area of the arc, it is 180 pi centimeter square. Thank you, children. We'll see in the next class.